Please, audience, please stand up for the welcoming the guests. Please give a big round of applause. Thank you. Come in the evening or come in the morning. Come when you're looked for or come without warning. 1,000 welcomes you will find here before you. And the oftener you come, the more we'll adore you. A warm welcome to all our guests, dignitaries, resource persons, delegates, students, and everyone present here. I request our principal, Professor Umesh Bushi, to escort the guests and the dignitaries to the dais. Mr. Gaurav Gupta, IAS Principal Secretary, Information Technology, Biotechnology and Science and Technology, Government of Karnataka. Professor Karanam Uma Maheshwar Rao, Director, NITK, Surathkal. Professor K. Bhairappa, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Mangalore University. Dr. Ada E. Yonath, Nobel Prize in Chemistry. Dr. Sergei Harosh, Nobel Prize in Physics. Dr. Joseph Sifakis, Turing Award in Computer Science. Dr. Shankar K. Prasad, Founder and Chairman, Sampurna Swaraj Foundation. Dr. Manjunath Bhandari, Chairman, Bhandari Foundation. Mr. Honne Gowda, Managing Director, Karnataka Science and Technology Promotion Society, Government of Karnataka. Dr. D.L. Prabhakar, Director, Sahyadri College of Engineering and Management. Mr. Balakrishna Bhandari. Mr. Jagannath Chowta. Mr. Devdas Hegde. Happiness radiates like the fragrance from a flower and draws all good things towards you. Happiness shared is the flower. I request our principal to welcome our guests with the fragrant jasmines, flowers of Mangalore. Put your hands together for a warm welcome to our guests. A mind that is stretched by a new experience can never go back to its old dimensions, says Oliver Wendell Holmes. I now request Dr. Manjunath Bhandari, Chairman of Sahyadri College of Engineering and Management, to give the introductory remarks.
Dear friends, last 11 months, our hard work, I hope another few minutes, that will be the end. In the last 11 months, day and night, our entire team, they worked. Especially when we thought about the Science Conclave, we met many people. He requested to handhold us. The only few hands taken the initiative to support and hold us. I think the first hand, nothing but our Gaurav Gupta, his department, and thanks to Honne Gowda sir, these are the two people, without anything, just he saw the brochure, he's the only one asked me, Manjunath, these are the people are attending? I told, yes boss. I hope 90%, I can't say 100%. Manjunath, I don't want even 90%. Even 50% I am very happy, because these are the dignitaries and these are the scientists, these are the researchers. If they are visiting my state in your college, I am the happy. Immediately he made the note and sent to Mr. Honne Gowda sir. The Honne Gowda sir is immediately agreed, because somebody want to handhold me. I need some backdrop. The government of Karnataka and department. Without anything, they are issued. So I am personally thanks Gaurav Gupta sir and Honnegoda sir who are supported me. Because of them, this program is today, whatever I am doing, because of them. My personal request, everybody stand up and give a big ovation to these two people who have submitted us. Dear friends, my staff member, my faculty members, my student, MBA department, everybody, they supported. Sir, we are not outsourced anything. This is a purely run by our student and staff members, including the mementos, including the stage setup, everything. See, we thought this is a learning space. They can learn. Even they committed any mistake, there's no problem. So that is what we are introduced. I think that is today's resulted. Dear friends, when I am listening Ada's presentation, I remembered one of our guests in the inauguration speech. He quoted, scientists, researchers, and Nobel laureates, they are all God gifted to the society. When I was seeing her presentation, I thought, yes, 100%. They invented the antibiotic, and today they are saving thousands of people's life. They are not only the God gift, they are another form of the God. Today, that great personalities are in Mangalore, are in this college. They are interacted with you all. I want to give a small brief about our conclave to our Principal Secretary, Gaurav Gupta sir. Sir, what you trusted about us, I hope I fulfilled 100%, not 90%. I fulfilled 100%. Whoever we are invited as a speakers, except only one person, all other persons are attended and they interacted, sir. Sir, this is a combination of high school students, PUC students, science graduates, and engineering student, again management students. This is the combination. So, in the last 5 days, nearly 4,000 students had an interaction with all these noble people, sir. Sir, as you know that we are a self-financed college. To organizing this type of the mega events, not only the financially, all the angle we have much, I hope you can understand our pain. We successfully done it. So I want thanks to everyone. Because of the running short of time, I don't want to take more time, sir. I want to thanks everyone, every scientist, every Nobel laureates, even Turing awardee. Everybody supported for us. They interacted with our student, not only our student, with the in and around of the budding science student. Somebody was asking with me, Manjunath, what you are getting from this conclave? When I started, I have no answer for that. But today I am telling to you, sir, I think you have experience with one 5th standard student, just 11 years old, Vardhan. He is holding the hands of the Nobel laureates and scientists. He want to explain his project to them, and including you also. So I am so happy now, sir, that just 11 years old boy, I don't know who is he. He walk in the entire our college, each classrooms, each laboratories. He will show his projects. He's explained the projects to them. And that boy able to meet the Nobel laureates and the renowned scientists, I think more than that, what I need, sir? This is the outcome. This is the outcome of this conclave. So this is supported by Triple IIT former director MD Tiwari sir, and many other people. Satish Tripathi sir, who traveled from US, he was a Buffalo University president, and Satya Prakash from Canada, and all our dignitaries from different part of the world, different part of the country. Everybody came, and last 5 days from the day 1 to up to today, they are here. I think most of the people you saw, their inauguration time and even the conclusion time also they are here. Sir, this is their commitment to this society. So, once again, I want to welcome all the dignitaries and Nobel laureates. Once again, I'm personally requesting our Nobel laureates and scientists, I need your comments about the conclave, and I need your directions about the conclave. If our government support us, we think to do next year also. Once again, thank you very much. And also all the media person, thank you.
Thank you, sir. The only source of knowledge is experience, said Albert Einstein. I request Professor Anush Bekal to give us an overview of the conclave.
Good afternoon, everybody. Respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, invitee guests, members of the media, faculty, students, and all dear my friends. I, Anush Bekal, coordinator of the Sahyadri Conclave, take this privilege to present before you a short summary of the 5-day event at the Sahyadri Conclave 2018. This event is an initiative taken by our dear chairman, Dr. Manjunath Bhandari, with a vision to popularize science, technology, management concepts among the young minds, especially the high school students, PUC, UG students, engineering, and management students, through an interactive sessions with the Nobel laureates, scientists, technocrats, and the management experts. The event began with the inaugural function on January 6th in the august presence of the Nobel laureates, eminent scientists, technocrats, and industrialists. The session was formally welcomed by Dr. Umesh Bushi, the principal of Sahyadri College. The lighting of the lamp was done by Swami Jika Kamanandaji, the president of the Ramakrishna Mission. Inauguration of the event was done by Sri Basavaraj Raya Reddy, the Honorable Minister for Higher Education, Government of Karnataka. The project exhibition was inaugurated by Sri M.R. Sitaram, Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, Government of Karnataka. The guest of honor of the event were Dr. M.D. Tiwari, former director, IIITA, Dr. Shashikiran Shetty, the founder and the chairman of Algaro Logistics, Mumbai, Sri Radhakrishna, President, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Medical College, Bengaluru. The sessions were presided by Sri Manjunath Bhandari, Chairman, the Bhandari Foundation. The inaugural function was followed by a small cultural program which showcased hand-show art by Tejasvi Anant, a world-renowned young artist. The sessions were held from January 7th to 10th, 2018, keeping in mind themes such as water, energy, environment, and health, respectively, starting from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. On January 7th, the main theme was water. The sessions were conducted by Professor Serge Harosh, Professor K. Tripathi, Vice Admiral N.N. Kumar, followed by a panel discussion by Dr. T.G. Sitaram, Mr. Amar Kumar Pandey, Professor M.N. Vidyashankar, and Dr. Chidananda Gowda. Parallelly, there were other technical sessions that were conducted by Professor Joseph Sifakis, Professor Kavi Mahesh, Mr. Amar Kumar Pandey, Mr. Sandeep P., Professor K. Tripathi, Professor Anish Arora, Professor Robert Richardson, covering various huge topics with a broad line that include IoT, data analytics, smart cities, HR for the future, and the new world of thinking machines. It also included social sensing services and explorations for the robotics, respectively. The afternoon sessions was conducted by Professor Ada Yonath, Professor Serge Harosh, Dr. T.G. Sitaram, Mr. Y.B. Ramakrishna, Dr. K. Chidananda Gowda, Mr. Hishashi Yanasaki, Mr. Kiran Tamakar, Mr. Kapil Dev Sharma, Mr. H.V. Dinesh Prasad, Professor M.N. Vidyashankar, Dr. Robert Richardson, Mr. M.V. Subramaniam, Mr. S.M. Sundar, and Mr. Amar Kumar Pandey, dealing with the topics broadly on eco-friendly antibiotics, water resource management, development using the rainwater, building automation, business analytics, water revolution, robotics, mechanical engineering, and managing enterprise complexities. The cultural event was conducted by a team of Lava Lavanya, directed by Vidwan Anur Anantakrishna Sharma. On January 8th, the main theme was energy. Professor Joseph Sifakis, Padma Shri Anant Agarwal, Mr. Y.V. Ramakrishna covered topics broadly on the nature of computing, digital education transformation, bioenergy initiatives in India. Followed by a panel discussion on the theme energy was conducted by Mr. Rajshekhar Hiramat, Mr. Sanjay Sahe, Padma Shri Anant Agarwal, and Ms. Yuganatra Srivastava from IIITA. Parallelly, other technical sessions were conducted by Mr. Sanjay Sahe, Mr. Rajshekhar Hiramat, Mr. A.K. Sharma, Mr. Rahul Kini on topics such as cybersecurity, human transportation, match in South Indian music, ITES, etc. Also, topics such as how laser has revolutionized physics, lifelong kindergarten, mathematics in South India classical music, and financial planning were conducted by Professor Serge Haroch, Mr. Deva Sitaram, Dr. V. Krishna, Mr. Chetan Shenoy, respectively. In the afternoon session, Professor Serge Haroch, Professor Ada Yonath, Professor Anish Arora, Mr. Prakash Bettadapur, Dr. Suresh Nagesh, Mr. Bharat Shivappa, Dr. Robert Richardson, Dr. Satish K. Tripathi, Professor Anuradha Agarwal, Mr. Rajendra D., Mr. Dilip Chandra, and more led various sessions ranging over the topics such as interactions of light with matter, cybersecurity, agile management, alternate energy, marketing, a consulting services firm, robotics, research challenges, silicon photonics, startup journey, and a HR model. The cultural program was conducted by renowned magician Mr. Kudroli Ganesh, who entertained us with the art of magic along with his team. On January 9th, the main theme was environment. The session were conducted by Professor Ada Yonath, Professor D.P. Agarwal, Mr. C.D. Balaji. The panel discussion on the same theme was conducted by Padma Shri Prahalad Ramarao, Professor Jagadish Gopalan, Dr. Raja Vijay Kumar, Professor S.S. Murthy, and Dr. B.K. Ravindra. Parallelly, other technical sessions were conducted by Professor Jagadish Gopalan, Professor S.S. Murthy, Dr. Veerabhadra Yadwad, Dr. B.K. Ravindra, Dr. Hari Krishna Maram, Dr. Satya Prakash, Dr. Robert Richardson, and Ms. Anita Pai on various topics such as enchanting waves, intellectual property rights, management and technology, microbiome, IoT, robotics, etc. The afternoon sessions was mainly focused on smart grids, renewable energy, ecosystems, pollutants, food security, environment technology, e-commerce in agricultural markets, math magic, and so on, conducted by renowned scientists and professors like Dr. Bashir Ahmad, Mr. C.D. Balaji, Dr. V. Krishnamurthy, Professor U. Chandrasekhar. The cultural program was conducted by the students of Sahyadri who performed Bharatanatyam and Western dance. Professor Samath Shenoy and Professor Ramesh KG, faculty who entertained with us with their singing skills. On January 10th, that is today, the theme was focused on health. The sessions were conducted by Professor Serge Harok, Dr. S.N. Omkar, Professor Ada Yonath, who spoke the future of quantum science and technology, yoga for holistic health, basic science to advanced medicines, followed by panel discussions conducted by Dr. S. Omkar, Dr. Deepshika Chakravarti, Professor Bhairappa, Mr. Kamlesh Manuja, and Dr. Venugopal. The technical sessions were held parallelly, focusing on the key issues such as diabetics, biomedical applications, bionic eye, nanofabrication techniques, renewable energy, technologies, digital economy, sessioned by Dr. Bashir Ahmad, Dr. Anthony Priyakumar, Professor Gopal Hegde, and Mr. Mr. Prashant Prakash, etc. The other highlights of the conclave were Tare Zameen Par, the moving planetarium, Bark outreach program, DRDO exhibition, butterfly exhibition, Vedic maths on the river bank. There were 81 sessions conducted by 70 speakers. About 3,000 students attended these sessions for 5 days. I thank all the Nobel laureates, scientists, technocrats, especially professors, management persons, and the other dignitaries for making this a grand success. I thank our chairman, Dr. Manjunath Bandari, Dr. Umesh Bushi, our principal, and Dr. C.K. Manjunath, our chief coordinator, for all the other different committees. A special thanks to all the faculty, including the non-teaching staff, student volunteers, and the whole Sahyadri family for their wholehearted cooperations for making this event a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Anush Bekal. We acknowledge the presence of Professor Narendra Naik and Mrs. Usha Naik of the expert group of institutions. We welcome you. We also acknowledge the presence of Mr. M.B. Puranik from the Sharada Group of Institutions. Welcome, sir. Bill Gates says, we all need people who will give us feedback. That's how we improve. I request our Nobel laureate, Ada E. Yonath, to please give us your feedback of the conclave. A message, please.
Good day, everybody. It's a big honor for me to give these concluding remarks, as it was a honor for me to speak in the inauguration session. I must say that I was pleasantly surprised, more than pleasantly surprised, to meet you, to meet the staff, to meet the organizers, to meet the other lecturers, and mostly to meet the students that had good questions and a lot of enthusiasm. I do hope that what we did will be beneficial for you, that you will grow up to be busy in science, in engineering, in trying to understand key problems in life, in the world in general, and to produce fantastic new equipment. Good luck to all of you, and thank you for inviting me.
I request Ms. Diksha Bandari to please give a token of our appreciation and gratitude to Madam Ada Yonath. Thank you. I now request Professor Serge Haroche to please deliver a message to us.
So good afternoon, everyone. I must say that these 4 days at Sahyadri Conclave have been a very rewarding experience for me. I have been exceedingly pleased to be able to interact with the students of this college and also with young pupils coming from neighboring high schools. I have found that this interaction was very rich, and I have been very much impressed by the enthusiasm and the need of knowledge, the curiosity that all the students have shown in the interaction I have had with them and in the question session in which they asked me very deep questions, some of which I could not answer, but questions which reflected that they had a deep thirst for knowledge and for understanding the world around us. I think this is very important. Talking about Sahyadri College, I must say that I have also been very much interested by the fact that the students here are encouraged to learn in 2 different ways. First, they have to follow the syllabus which all the students in India are following in order to learn the background of science, of technology, of management, and to earn degrees which are recognized everywhere in India. But most importantly, they are also urged to work on their own projects, to learn how to build a project, to learn how make a dream come through. And this requires a lot of different skills to realize what can be done and what cannot be done, to realize how you have to interact between the academic and the private sector work in order to make a project viable. And I think this is very important. I was also struck by the fact that Sahyadri College is a kind of attracting magnet for high school pupils coming in the vicinity, and that these young students, some of whom are here in this room are being trained already to think about individual projects. And I've been very much impressed by the fact that a young student, only 11 years old, was able to present to me his project when I visited the Dreamer company. So I think this is very important because you need to build in students the ability to think by themselves, to develop critical thinking and to understand what is important and to be able to build up their own way of looking at the world. I think it is particularly important at a time when fake news and conspiracy theory are around us. I think it's important to develop young minds which are open, able to criticize and to really understand what is important in life and what is important in a professional career. So I will come back with this in mind, and I think the experiments which are being made here in education can be useful in other parts of India and in other countries in the world, and I'm thankful for that, and I wish you good luck. I wish good luck to the institution, to the college, to go on developing this kind of spirit among the students, and I wish good luck, of course, to all the students in their future life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Sergey Harosh. I request Ms. Diksha Bandari to give a memento to Professor Sergey Harosh as a token of our gratitude and appreciation. Thank you. I request Professor Joseph Sifakis, Turing Award in Computer Science, to please give us your message.
Good afternoon. It was a great pleasure to be here, and it's always a pleasure to come to India and interact with the young students. The previous speakers have underlined their strong motivation for learning, and I think in this meeting also the students have shown a high level of curiosity and motivation. So I would like to congratulate you for this, because this is very important for your future, to learn. Also, I am impressed by the level of studies at the college and the connection that the teachers try to establish between theory and practice. I've seen startups, I've seen projects in collaboration with industry, so this is very positive, I think. To finish, I would like to take this advantage to say a few words of wisdom with which I have closed my plenary talk. I said that human beings are unique. We are unique because, as individuals, but also because we are equipped with consciousness and free will. We can decide to go left or right, to do something wrong or right, and also I think it's important that you give meaning to your life. You live a life that is worth living, and for this, what I would advise is that you dream a great vision, an ambitious and realistic one, that you believe pursuing it will procure you with self-fulfillment and satisfaction. In doing this, you should avoid stereotypes and beaten paths, and if you are not prepared to be wrong, you will not come up with anything original, it's clear. So don't be afraid to be wrong, but in this pursuit of knowledge, you should try to be original, and also you should desire to that your dream comes true. And I would like to say that the most important thing in this pursuit of knowledge is not reaching a destination, is the trip. The trip is very important. So finishing, I would like to wish you again a lot of success and progress in your life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Joseph Sifakis. I request Dr. Manjunath Bhandari to give a memento to Professor Joseph Sifakis as a token of our gratitude and appreciation. Ms. Nitya Priya Bushi to give a token of her appreciation and gratitude. Feedback is the breakfast of the champions, said Ken Blanchard. I request Ms. Nitya Priya, student of Cambridge School, to share her experiences.
Good afternoon to one and all. I'm Nitya Priya of grade 9, studying in Cambridge School. I would like to share my views about the conclave. To be frank, just to satisfy my dad, I came for the first day of the conclave. But the next 4 days, I was here on my own will. I guess that itself fulfills the purpose of the conclave. What I learned was modesty, simplicity, punctuality, attention to details from the Nobel laureates, Turing awardee, and many other international scientists. I bow to all of them. Loss of 3 days of class, but gain years of experience, wisdom, and purpose of life. My friends have definitely missed the bus. I also learned many things from the volunteers. They put full efforts to make sure that everyone was comfortable with a lot of patience and a smile on their face. I thank all of them. The themes of discussion of the conclave, that's water, environment, health, and energy, help me to think how to live without exploiting them. I'll make sure that I bring about a change in my lifestyle to contribute my little. Lastly, I would like to thank Uncle, the chairman of Sahyadri, for giving an opportunity to many children and students like us. And this is an event I'll remember for a lifetime, and it's a great lesson for me. I thank the organizers for giving me an opportunity to share my views. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bushi. I request Ms. Shika KS, first-year engineering student of Sahyadri, to share her experiences.
Good afternoon, everyone there. I'm Shikha from first year Electronics and Communication Engineer. I would like to share my experience regarding Sahyadri Conclave, 5 days cerebral gathering of erudite and young minds. First of all, thanks to our chairman, Dr. Manjunath Bhandari, for giving us such a golden opportunity of being able to participate in the conclave and experience it. It had several wonderful sessions that happened to meet, interact, and know the Nobel laureates, Turing awardee, senior scientists, technocrats, and managers from across the countries. Sessions often inspired the young upcoming scientists and has motivated students to study science and technology. As I know, to the students younger to me, these interactions will pave our way right through the career progress in the directions of scientific advancement and allied technologies. Sahyadri Conclave has helped to contribute our development through science and technology. I'm privileged to be a part of Sahyadri, which has given me a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to hear and interact with the Nobel laureates, Turing awardee, scientists, innovators, recognized by the experts from the industry and academia. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Ms. Shika. Our chief guest of the day is Mr. Gaurav Gupta, IAS, Principal Secretary of IT and BT at Government of Karnataka. He has an experience of over 25 years in the fields of commerce and industries, infrastructure, power, urban development, and transportation. He's an officer of the Indian Administrative Service of the 1990 batch and is serving the Karnataka government and holding concurrent charge as Principal Secretary in the Department of Tourism as well. He believes that government has to facilitate trade and business. He has worked to create critical infrastructure, transport, water, and electricity for the state and for the city of Bengaluru. He has been the key driver for the Invest Karnataka 2016, the flagship mega investment summit. He is currently helping to enhance the ecosystem for the IT and BT industry, incentivize investments, and promote startups. As Principal Secretary of Tourism, he works to improve infrastructure and also take up tourism promotion efforts. He is also the chief guest for the inauguration of 9 New Age Incubation Network at our college, an initiative by the government of Karnataka to encourage entrepreneurship development among the young students. We welcome you, sir, and request you to address the gathering.
Yes, indeed it's an honor for me, and I'm really privileged to be sitting amongst the brightest of the people across the world. And the person who has made it possible is Dr. Manjunath Bhandari, and I must really thank and appreciate his insistence that I join you for this conclave. It's the Sahyadri Conclave on Science, Technology and Management, which has been organized for the last 4 days in the presence of Nobel laureates, Turing awardee, and renowned scientists. Indeed, has proved to be a success, as already acknowledged by the eminent scientists and professors. We, in the government of Karnataka, in the Department of Information Technology, Biotechnology, and also Science and Technology, we coordinate with a number of scientific institutions, number of academic institutions across the state and also in India. We interact with the Department of Science and Technology in Government of India, in the biotechnology and several other fields as well. And indeed, I would say that there is no place beside Karnataka that you would have this kind of confluence of minds, where the brightest of the people, the most eminent and honored of the scientists would interact with the young children, and they will inspire and motivate the young. And that really is the hallmark of Karnataka. We have had an excellent relationship with Indian Institute of Science, and I was talking to the director, IISc, some time back, and also with the director of IIT Kanpur, my alma mater, where I graduated from in 1987, and also with the DST secretary. All of them happen to be the IIT Kanpur alumni. And they were saying that it's not there in other IITs, it's not there in other places in India that you have programs which involve the local community, which involves the local colleges into the scientific institutions. We are very proud to say that one of our flagship programs identifies 400 girl students from government colleges who are the toppers, picked up on the basis of their merit and marks in the class 10th exam. And they are picked up for a 2-week program, immersion program in science and technology. 1 week they are exposed to the best in science and technology in the Infosys Academy, who has chosen to collaborate with us, and in Mysore. And then thereafter, in the next week, they are sent to different institutions, including Indian Institute of Science, including the Jawaharlal Nehru Center for Advanced Scientific Research, which is chaired by the Bharat Ratna Professor C.N.R. Rao, and number of other institutions. So this kind of immersion program really motivates the young people, and they are all young girls of say 16, 17 or so, and they get motivated to take up science and technology in their future career. So this is one of our programs. There are several programs that we take up. The government of Karnataka, again, perhaps would be the only government where we give out more than 100 crores we have given in the last 4 to 5 years for research grants. We have given it for projects, for institutions, to encourage the research and development. Ultimately, it's the research and development that leads to what is, how progressive your society is. Because just by academic, academic teaching, you don't really make the bright society. You really need to have the connection with the research, and in that direction, we are taking up number of steps. And particularly, I would like to say this, we are perhaps reaching out not only within India, but also to the world. We are trying to tie up collaborations and partnerships with say, Australia, we are with Israel, with Finland, with Estonia, with France, with Germany, with US, and number of other places, number of institutions, so as to see that there are collaborations and tie-ups. We work together on certain projects. We initiate grants to be given for projects. We are continuing